Hello, students. Today, let us see the last lesson from Moments, The Beggar, written by Anton Chekhov. Let's say something about the author. Anton Chekhov was a Russian playwright and short story writer. He shared a strained relationship with his abusive father, and this influenced his writing. After his father went bankrupt, in other words, he was not able to pay his debt, Chekhov had to pay for his own education by selling his family's possessions, tutoring, and selling short sketches to newspapers. After enrolling in a medical school, he became the sole financial support for his family. After he became a physician, he continued writing and eventually started gaining popularity. His simple style of writing, his probing of human nature, that is, searching into or exploring, and his refusal to provide easy solutions make his works relevant even today. Now let's see the summary of the whole lesson. The Beggar is the story of a beggar named Lashkov. While begging, he met an advocate by name Sergei and said that he had nothing to eat and that he had been a school teacher for 8 years. He was in rags with dull and drunken eyes. Sergei recognized the beggar. He told him that he had met him in Sadovia Street. Then he had called himself a student. Sergei warned him that he would call the police and hand him over to them. So the beggar admitted and told the truth that he was neither a teacher nor a student. He had been a singer in a Russian group of singers, but was removed due to his drinking problem. He lied because people would not give him alms if he told them the truth. Sergei screamed at him and said that he could work instead of lying, instead of telling a lie. The beggar said that he knew he should work, but there was no work for him. Now, Sergei asked the beggar to cut wood at his house. The beggar agreed to do so unwillingly. Still, Sergei asked his cook, Olga, to show him the shed where wood was kept. The beggar was too weak due to the influence of alcohol. He used to drink a lot. He could barely stand on his feet. He was unable to stand on his feet. As a result, he was unable to chop any wood on his own. Instead, Olga would do the chopping for him and would curse him and scold him. Still, Olga told Sergei that the wood had been chopped by the beggar. Sergei was glad that the man worked and paid him 50 kopecks for chopping the wood. A kopek is a Russian unit of currency. It is the 100th part of a ruble. He asked him to come on the first day of every month for it. Sometimes he asked him to shovel the snow, or to set the wood in the shed, or to dust the rugs and mattresses. Dust the rugs means clean the rugs. He would pay the beggar 20 to 40 kopecks, and once he gave the beggar his old trousers too. When Sergei shifted to another house, he employed the beggar to help him in transporting the articles from the old house to the new one. As the beggar could read and write, he was offered some other better work. He was sent to Sergei's friend who gave him some copying work as he could read and write. Sergei was happy that he had put a man on the right path. 2 years went by. One evening, Sergei was standing at the ticket window of a theater. He saw a little man beside him. He was Lashkov, the beggar. Lashkov told Sergei that he was a notary then. A notary is a person, especially a lawyer, with a special authority, and was paid 35 rubles a month. Sergei was very happy to know about him. Lashkov thanked him for what he had done for him, but added that it was actually Olga, his maid, who had saved him. She would rebuke him, sit by his side and weep. She would also chop the wood for him. He amazed Sergei by saying that he had not chopped a single piece of wood. It was because of Olga's actions a change came over him. He was set right by Olga, and he would never forget her in his life. I hope you have understood something of this story, The Beggar. Please try to go through the text in order to have the deep meaning of the story. That's all. Thank you.